If you're a single mom navigating the dating world, let me start off by saying, girl, I see you. You have survived listening to Baby Shark on repeat. You've probably eaten a ton of chicken nuggets for dinner or breakfast. I'm guilty. You may have used a baby wipe as a shower substitute just because you couldn't keep your eyes open. Personally, I've slept with poop in my hair overnight. To be fair, I had no idea, but when I did find out, I may have cried just a little bit. But hey, we listen and we don't judge, okay? So let's talk about dating. Why does it feel like you're applying for a job that you don't even want, except these interviewers are sending you what you do in text messages at like 2 a.m., right?
Loser.
Right? Here's the deal. I'm a corporate recruiter. I've spent years hiring top talent for big companies. And let me tell you, finding the right candidate for a job, it's exactly like dating. Except instead of a salary and benefits, you're negotiating basic human decency. I don't know, like a text back within a reasonable amount of time, Anyway, today I'm going to quickly teach you how to date like a recruiter so you can stop hiring part-time clowns for full-time boyfriend positions. We are going to break this down by 3 chapters. Chapter 1, why apply recruiting rules to your dating life? Chapter 2, the mistakes single moms tend to make the most. Chapter 3, how do you interview a potential partner like a recruiter? Let's dive right in. Chapter 1, why recruiting rules apply to dating. In the recruiting world, we don't just hire the first person who shows up and says,
"Hey girl, I breathe for a living. You can hire me now."
no. But in dating, some of us are out here giving full-time girlfriend benefits to dudes who are busier than Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos and Mark Zuckerberg all put together, just wasting our time, hoping that he'd catch a clue. Recruiters follow a structured process, a job description, a candidate screening, interview, and reference checks. If we did that in dating, we would cut our red flag intake by at least 80%. We are talking strategy here. You can't improve what you don't measure. So now we're going to observe. You're going to start analyzing and studying your own dating behavior. Be honest with yourself. Are you quick to catch feelings? Are you quick to believe everything that he's telling you right away? What are the things that you feel like you need to improve on? Observe without any judgment. For some of us, it's been a long time since we've been on a date. So let me tell you something. Studying yourself is a complete game changer. There is so much power in being an observer because you are in the driver's seat and you can adjust as you go. If you are the type to catch feelings quickly, then just note that for yourself. Be fully aware of it. Again, don't judge it. Just be aware. Because as an observer, you'll get less emotionally attached at the beginning of dating someone new. You'll be less inclined to jump into that deep end right from the get-go. You know what I mean? Okay. Chapter 2, the biggest mistakes single moms tend to make. Here are the top 3 dating mistakes that I've seen other single moms make. Number 1, rushing the process. We get excited because we finally meet somebody who's cute, has a job, shows up on time, uses punctuation correctly. Like, this guy knows the difference between there, and there. And he sounds like my next husband, right? No. We're going to pause and we're going to put our recruiter hat on, and we would never hire someone after a single interview. No, I would probably fire myself if I did that. So we're not going to rush the process. We're going to be slow to hire and quick to fire. Number 2, ignoring red flags altogether. If a guy tells you that every single one of his exes was crazy, girl, run. Okay, maybe don't run, right? But definitely take a pause. This sounds like the nothing's ever my fault kind of guy. And that's the dating version of a job applicant whose resume reads that he's had 7 jobs in 3 years and claims that it's all because every single one of his bosses was toxic. The numbers just ain't numbering on that. So don't ignore red flags. Number 3, there's no screening process. Girls, we interview these babysitters harder than we interview the men that we date. I remember once I told the babysitter that I had cameras all over the house. I asked if she minded and she said no, but then she mysteriously ghosted me after that conversation. Figure it was a win. I'm not trying to deal with someone like that taking care of my child. So, ladies, needless to say, we have to have a screening process. Chapter 3, how to interview a potential partner like a recruiter would. All right, ladies, here's how we're going to put these men through the official single mom hiring process. Step 1, write that job description. What's the position? Is he going to be a boyfriend? Is he a future husband? Is it casual with no commitment just because your main priority is survival, right? Whatever it is, get clear on what you want before you hire. Step 2 is you're going to have a pre-screening. So before the first date, you're going to ask some strategic questions like, what do you do for work? And if he says he's an entrepreneur and can't elaborate, let me tell you, that's a translation for unemployed. And there's nothing wrong with that because it's a horrible job market, but he should have been honest with you on that. Step 3 is the actual interview. This is where you're going to watch for behavioral patterns. Just like in any job interview, people can fake really good answers, but they cannot fake consistency. Look for how he treats the wait staff, how he talks about his ex, and whether he brings you up in conversation, or if it's just a monologue about his gym routine. Oh, yeah. Okay. Step 4. Reference checks, aka stalk his social media. They're there for a reason, ladies. Check them all out, okay? Does his Instagram say he's a self-made businessman, but his tag photos scream boat parties with questionable influencers? Yikes! Yeah. Reference check failed, okay? Step 5 is the offer or the rejection. If he passes all of the above steps, congratulations, you may extend that offer. But if not, send him that rejection email or text or carrier pigeon. Say, thank you for your interest. Unfortunately, we've decided to move forward with other candidates and we wish you the best in your future endeavors. All right. Tell me in the comments, what is the worst mistake you've ever made? There's no judgment here. This is a completely safe space, okay? If you like this video, hit subscribe because next week I'm going to show you how to spot a dating scammer before he scams you of your free time, your emotions, your Netflix password. Thank you for watching, and remember, date smarter, not harder.